Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick video on how the NavTool player for the Honda Odyssey works. This is a 2015 Honda Odyssey, which I guess makes it a Generation 4. Basically, I installed the device between the audio unit and the air conditioning unit, so it's actually sitting in here behind the dash. The Hagerty cable that came with it was really short this time. My original purchase was actually some concocted melding together of their original Honda device and the universal Carplay adapter, which had the controls up here. I was having video problems with it, so the guy finally did a exchange with me for, I guess you call it an RMA, which turned out to be quite nice because the new version is awesome. As the OP said, it does seem to be run by one guy, but he's a really nice guy, and even though it took forever, I mean literally months to finally resolve this, the results are fantastic. So what I'm going to show you is a little bit of how it works right now. I know it's dark, but you know, bear with me, I'm doing this at the last minute. But you'll see that the Honda system comes on just like it normally would. I have my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus up here, and I'm recording on my iPhone, so I'm not going to be able to show you CarPlay, but Android Auto is probably good enough. It works exactly the same way, and you'll see how it comes up in a second. So basically, I have a cable here that I have plugged into the device, and it's currently coming out of this crevice, but I intend to change this device here, you know, the USB output to one of those two double USB outputs that you can get on Amazon, and have one plugged into the Honda's iPod interface and the other one plugged into the CarPlay module. So here's the Samsung. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my USB-C cable here. Do this one-handed. Okay. So USB-C cable. Go ahead and turn on my Samsung. Plug it in. And if we're lucky, we hear a friendly little beep from the system. I'll put that on my magnetic mount here. And you'll see that it says Android Auto, like it should. Display still in the Honda mode. And like the OP says, if you hold the back button down, it'll switch up here. Switch up here to the display selector. I only have, third-party wise, these two ports hooked up, and this is the Android Auto CarPlay one. You select that, and you'll see that Android Auto is already up and going. Run a little bit here. Go ahead and start the music so you can see that Pandora seems to be working fine here. Turn it down a little bit so you can hear me. If you go over to Maps, it's Waze, because I have the new Samsung One UI. I have it set to dark mode, so everything comes up in dark mode on here. I did have a Pixel 3 XL a few weeks ago, but I didn't like it because it always kept this thing in daytime mode. It wasn't very good at switching colors, and it doesn't have a built-in dark mode. Hopefully Android Q replaces that. So, you know, the normal, that's not what I meant to do. The device is called CarPlay, even though we're in Android Auto. But as you can see, you can do all the fun stuff that you want to do with Android Auto, and CarPlay works the same. And you'll notice that my input is set to AUX. The device I got actually came with the wiring for you to internally wire two RCA speakers directly into the AUX port, so you don't need to have something plugged into the AUX port directly like I had to with the older version I had. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to show you. don't believe so. There's really not a whole lot to it. It's plug and play like they said. I did it myself, didn't need an installer to do it. It's simple but complicated, like the OP says. That every plug has its place, and once you find them and plug them in, it is plug and play. It's just finding room to stick it is the biggest trouble. Because of the short harness, literally the only place I had to plug it is in there. And like I said, I had to run the extender cable down here to get it to come out at a decent place. Not a whole lot of distance to maneuver things. But fortunately, there's a big enough gap in this space between the top of the head unit and underneath the controls, because the controls are pretty shallow to connect it. I guess that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to reply.